Hi, welcome to another video for simonsvideo.com, and my name is Simon Day, and today I'm going to do another subscriber based review, and this is the recording for the Monday of 15th of July 2013, and of course now the time is about 3:15 a.m. Well, okay, the first base that I want to review is by this person, Drop Eco. Is the in-game name is dot asterisk crazy asterisk dot. And this base, I kind of like a little bit of the base design based on the staggered walls. If you can see from here, the staggering of walls is actually pretty well done. The reason why is because certain enemy can actually do T-junction break. T-junction break, that means if you have, for example, a section of the base in such a kind of design where the exposed part of the base is a T-junction, the enemy can drop in a wall breakers to break the T-junction, which will expose two sections in a single attack of the wall breakers. For this particular base, when the enemy attack using a wall breakers, they have to break through one wall, two wall, and three wall. That means three separate attack before they can break through this particular base, which will means it will render the enemy, or let's say attack, ineffective using wall breakers. But one thing strange is the spring trap location. The spring trap location for this particular spring trap, and of course another spring trap at this location, and this location is a little bit weird. The most effective location for spring traps are in between intersection of a couple of buildings, one defensive structure, one resource, so that it will stop the giants and the goblins on the top of the spring trap. But for this particular case, if you can look at here, this is some sort of amazing design that you want to lure the enemy into the maze in theory, but unfortunately the nearest enclosed building to attract wall breakers is these two buildings, and for the resource is this building, this building, this building, this building. So where the goblins will go first is go to here, here, and here. The next place they will go is go right here. Yes, this spring trap may or may not be effective, but it's not a focus point where the troops will gather, so the enemy will come to the left, come to the right, so there's no maximum effectiveness of this spring trap. And if the enemy break through the wall over here, destroy two buildings, maybe you'll try to attack over here for the giants, goblins over here. So for this particular maze design is a little bit obsolete, so bear in mind the mazing should have an objective, that means to lure the enemy in. If there's nothing near to it is attractive for the attackers to go in, the spring trap may or may not be effective. But I like the fact that this expo is in the center of the base. However, be aware that expos will run out of ammo if you never replenish the ammo periodically when you go back to play the game. So if you are like off the game for a few days, your expo will run out of ammo, and you know your base are defenseless in a sense. So I prefer the mortar to be in the middle of the base more than expo. Expo may be the second layer to cover a wider range of land or air unit. For the air defense towers is slightly exposed on the first layer of the wall. That means it seems that there's a lot of sections. Yes, it's good that you have a lot of sections in different part of the base. The enemy will have to focus attack on a certain direction of the base to take out maybe one or two air defense, leaving one or two still operational. If I'm the enemy, I most likely will be able to take out only half the resource in terms of the resource storage. But in terms of the lazy farming, all the elixir collector and gold mine is exposed on the outside. So if you never collect from the gold mine and elixir collector, lazy farming, this is the best candidate for lazy farming. So be active in this game, and you will protect against enemy from attacking your resource easily. In terms of strategy of if the enemy want to lure out your barbarian king, for example, into the undefended building region and your reinforcement troop, so try not to expose like any buildings that is away from the range of any defensive structures. That will be a bad strategy. So try to push it nearer to any tower defensive structures, maybe the cannon, archers range, so that at least while the enemy are attacking this builder's hut, they can take out a couple of troops, and they will not stay at that particular location for a long period of time to lure as a bait, to lure the BK or reinforcement troops. Well, that's it for this base for Crazy from Drop Ito. Okay, the next base is by Tami Ragala, and his in-game name is Tommy. Okay, this base is I believe he's trying to put the position of the traps and hidden Tesla in the right position while leaving some spaces inside the base. But guys, if you are leaving empty spaces in the base, you are giving the some kind of hidden clues to the enemy that there is hidden traps right inside. But looking at this, it's a little bit random, not very balanced. You can see the mortar, although it's in a triangular formation, but it's not a equilateral triangle with equal distance from each other. So you need to consider putting them in equal distance to cover all directions, top, down, left, right, in a sense. And from here, I can see that the archers is in a pretty I would say pretty good pentagon, but bear in mind archers have longer distance from of cannon compared to cannon. So archers should be in the inner layer compared to cannons. Cannons should be the outer layer. And the air defense is in a good position within the second or the middle layer, except for this, which cannot be helped, I believe. If you have double walls, it's a little bit waste because the wall breakers have a splash damage. If they are level 5 wall breakers, double splash damage can clear off these two walls at the same time. Instead of stacking two walls at the same area, try to use it to expand the base. The T-junction I've mentioned previously, in this case the enemy can get rid of the T-junction by breaking through this particular area. You'll expose two sections at the same time using a single wall breakers, and then from here you just need to attack the T-junction over here, and you expose this section and this section with two attacks, and basically that's it. You can expose two sections, maybe after you expose one section, two section, three section, four section by attacking the T-junction. They can just attack the T-junction over here or the bottom side. This particular area is still considered a T-junction because the staggering is not too wide apart. If it's like two walls away from the T-junction, then it will be possible to prevent a T-junction wall breaking. If you have like a gold and elixir gold mine collector, is all bundled in one area, the goblins have a shorter way to run. After they attack one elixir collector, they can run to the next one very easily. Try to spread them out, put the non resource building in between them so that they need to run a longer distance. So if the enemy drop in maybe 10 goblins, they need to run a longer distance. Yeah, that's it for Tommy by Tami Ragala. The next one is by Zhixian. Zhixian is in-game name is Elton. This is a farming base with an exposed town hall to get the 12-hour shield. From here I can see a lot of staggering, which is good, which I mentioned you avoid a lot of T-junction break. But staggering, remember when you stagger, you try to stagger a little bit more, like two walls. This is good. This is good because when you stagger, the enemy wall breakers will break the nearest wall with the enclosed building first. So the right side is good, the left side is good, the top side is relatively alright. Yep. And the bottom side is okay. Just the bottom side is left and right is okay. I think it's roughly still alright. From here I can see the mortar is in a triangular formation, which is very good. I like it. The wizard tower is in 3 very nice triangle formation. The cannon is relatively balanced, but it's not very balanced. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be in pentagon shape. The archers is slightly focusing on the top side. So the air defense tower on the left and right is a little bit exposed. If this air defense tower is not that exposed, maybe you'll make a better defensive strategy. So the inner air defense tower is the best. I like the inner air defense. Other than that, the reinforcement troops in the middle is good, because you do not want the enemy to lure the reinforcement troop out before the main enemy troops attack you. So you need to be as in the middle as possible. Barbarian King a little bit exposed, but you can't be held if you are such a tight base. Like I mentioned about the elixir collector and gold mine, try to put a non-resource building like this: 1 non-resource building, 1 elixir collector, one non-resource building, so that the enemy will have to, the goblins will have to run a longer distance. Do not place like 2 resource in one section, so that goblins can just mass attack that location. For example, the bottom side is a little bit too clustered. Try to spread them up. So if the enemy objective is to collect the elixir, then this space storage for elixir is very exposed, and you can't really help it. And of course, all the elixir collector gold mine is a very prime target for lazy farming. If you never take care of your base for more than 2 days, basically you are target for lazy farming. Well, basically that's it for this subscriber base review, the 2nd episode, and I really hope you like this video. And of course, do comment in the comment section below what you like, what you do not like, and of course do share this video to people who needs it, and of course do subscribe to this channel. Right, so thank you very much for watching Simon's video. Have a nice day. See ya. Bye bye. To support for this podcast, please visit simonvideo.com for more podcasts and application reviews. Thank you very much.